What's happening, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. It's your host, JD Trades, and I'm going to bring you another market outlook. So, as always, let's take a look at the economic calendar. Now, this week is very hit and miss. We do have some key holidays coming out for the pound and the CAD. There is Canada Day starting today, so there is a holiday for CAD. There's also a holiday for the Hong Kong. Moving on, we do have CPI and PMI for both the pound and the euro and the dollar later on today. Tuesday we've got CPI for the euro, Fed Powell speaking for the dollar, and jaw openings on Tuesday. Wednesday is the 3rd of July. There is a United States Independence Day, so there is an early close in the market. So please bear that in mind. Composite PMI, services PMI for the pound, later followed by ADP, NFP change. Okay, non-farm employment change. Initial jobless claims, services PMI, not initial, ISM non-manufacturing PMI, crude oil inventories, and FOMC minutes. It's very, very strange this week, guys, to be completely honest with you. Thursday, we've got United States Independence Day. Okay. We've got construction PMI for the pound and the UK general election. Ooh. Friday, we do have house price index for the pound, averagely hourly earnings, and we've got NFP, unemployment rate, and the Fed monetary policy report. So this is going to be a very interesting week because we are mixed with holidays, with early closures, and also very, very key high impact news coming out for both the pound and the dollar with the likes of the UK general election and also the NFP data. To be honest, I have no idea how this week is going to go, but it looks like it's going to be a week full of headache. Okay, let's get straight into it. So, starting things off with the DXY, okay, we can see here that we have left behind this weekly imbalance. So, if we do get prices pushing down, this may be a potential target, okay. Next up is the daily picture. Now, from last week, we did have a pretty nice area. I believe it was either on the half hour, okay, where price tested. We had a failure to continue the move and take out those equal highs on Friday, and we've kind of had price just continue to drop. Come Sunday open, we also had a gap in the market, and we are now sitting inside of this daily imbalance. Now, ideally, for us to be confident that this, the dollar is going to continue its bullish strength, it needs to hold this low. Okay, it needs to hold last week's low. Now we may potentially get a wick beneath last week's low, but if we get a closure above last week's low, then the daily picture should still remain bullish. The picture at the moment is still bullish, so we kind of need to see how the rest of today is going to go and how the rest of price is going to print in order for us to kind of understand, okay, price should be heading up higher. But at the moment in time, the structure on the daily time frame is bullish. The structure on the weekly is also bullish. However, the weekly does look likely to give us a pullback to that weekly imbalance. So please bear that in mind for this area here. If we do break beneath, we may get a pullback and a continuation to this area to the downside. Moving swiftly on, let's take a look at Euro USD. So Euro USD has reversed just like the dollar off of the back of last week. We had a failure to, of course, reach lower and make that new lower low. We've now had EU, of course, punching up higher to previous areas from 2 weeks ago. Okay, now in terms of Euro USD, I kind of want to see what it wants to do in terms of the daily picture. Okay, we have in fact broken the daily highs, so there is a slight bit of divergence between the Euro USD and the dollar. Okay, because as you know, the dollar hasn't quite taken out its daily high just yet. Okay, so for the time being, Euro USD is bullish on the daily, so we may potentially get a pullback and a continuation to the upside. There really isn't any, setup for this pair for the time being, so we'll let it accumulate for the rest of the week and see where we can find an entry. Alrighty, next up should be GU. Okay, so GU has been closely following the DXY for quite some time now, and as you can see, it's even holding the DXY's bias on the daily time frame, still remaining bearish. However, we've also reached back up to previous areas where price has shorted from prior. So there is a potential where GU can become a short from where it currently is. However, there's nothing really too high probable for the time being. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of holidays. There's a lot of high impact news. So price is due to do potentially some, you know, unaccounted price movement. So let's just see how it progresses. Some key areas to, of course, point out is that 1 hour area for GU, this 4 hour candle area for GU, which is yet to be played from. Okay, and the 1 hour candle I'm referring to for GU is this one here. So we may get another potential play for a short-term sell. Okay, that may potentially be on the cards also. Next up is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is recovering. Okay, Bitcoin is currently recovering out of this daily area here. We are getting a bit of a push to the upside. Now, if, like I said to you guys last week, if we do not hold this low for Bitcoin, it does look pretty crazy to the downside. Okay, it looks pretty crazy to the downside. So ideally, I don't want to see Bitcoin break this low, but let's just see what price wants to do for the time being. If the dollar is going to get weak, then BTC USD is most likely to head up higher. There really isn't any, let's just say, potential setups for BTC at the moment that I do have. We just need to let this formulate for the rest of the day. Next up is gold. So gold, we had some pretty decent shorts off of gold off of this 15-minute imbalance area here. Now for gold, we have been climbing higher and higher. Now from the daily perspective, I am looking to see if price can hold this daily up candle here and get that move to the downside. Now from looking at the dollar and what it may potentially do for this week, it doesn't look that likely that prices for gold may head down lower. Okay, yes, it doesn't look likely that prices for gold may head down lower. We may potentially continue rallying higher, and if we do, that's perfectly fine. I'd like to see if we can get prices breaking above this high here. Okay, if we get prices breaking above this high here, we may get a potential pullback to catch the longs to rival these previous areas up above here. Okay, so there is a large 1 hour imbalance sitting inside this area, and I don't believe price has yet come into contact with it. No, it hasn't. Okay, so this 1 hour area for gold looks like the current draw, looks like where price may potentially want to reach up into. Okay, and the reason why I say that is, early doors this morning we did have price reach for last week's Friday's low. Okay, just ever so slightly we reached for those lows, and we've now kind of started pushing up from that. So I'm going to take a little bit of a closer look at that come New York session and see if we can get some potential entries for gold. But for the time being, that's it for me, guys. If you have any other pairs that you want me to, of course, analyze and include into my market outlook, feel free to comment down in the comment section down below. I will be happy to go through any pairs that you may want me to. Other than that, always remember the theory behind the practice. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. Guys, my Telegram group is available. The link to my Telegram is available in the link of this video, the description of this video, where you can join my Telegram. I post a lot of free videos. I post a lot of content. I post a lot of setups. I post a lot of trade ideas inside of my Telegram group, all for free for you all to enjoy. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.